Year Sevens, it's Miss McKinley on Tuesday morning, and I hope you're all well and woken up feeling positive and ready for a great day. I'm just going to let you know what we're doing in Fuse this morning, and whatever I say now, I'm also going to write up on Gateway so that you'll be able to go back and refer to that if you forget what to do. So let's just look here. I'm just got my screen open here, and one thing that you will be doing today, and you started yesterday already and will continue with the rest of the week, is just to continue reading Pavana and filling in this livability standards table. That's not new to you. You've started that already. This needs to be finished by Friday. So Pavana and the livability table need to be done by Friday. So keep reading. It's not a big book and it's really interesting. So I think you'll enjoy that anyway. Today you're going to be working on your Fuse task, your assessment task, which you'll really find over here. So by now you should have downloaded the task sheet for this assessment, and if you go here to try and find the task, you'll find it in the final section. So if you go looking for it, this is where you're going to find it. Open it up, make a copy as you usually do, and save it into your folder. I've got a copy open over here ready for me, and this is where you're going to be working today. So if I just show you how I got there, I've just sort of scrolled down on the task sheet, and here it is, step 1, the case study, which is what you're working on today. For today, you really need to have chosen your livability standard. So you need to have decided whether you're going to be looking at culture, education, or infrastructure. And highlight whichever one you've chosen, just to make it clear to yourself and to the teacher who's looking at it later. So that's your first step, but this is the step that you're going to complete today, step number 2, which is finding examples of this livability standard from the novel. And that's where your table is going to come in handy, and all your sticky notes. So let's imagine that I chose culture. I would then be looking for 3 examples, or 4 depending on which group you're in. So an example of culture, another example, and the third example over here. The first example can actually be your teacher's example. So if you click onto this hyperlink over here, it's actually got teacher examples. If I was to click onto there, it would take me to this, and I would just find whichever one I've chosen. So if I've chosen culture as my example, I would copy this and put it into example 1, who, where, what, and the quote. Yeah, so I just use the example there. And then I'd follow the same procedure by looking for another page number, writing a short summary of it, and then explaining who, where, what, and adding the quote in from that page for the next 2. So this is today's task. Continue reading and then work on this part of your assessment, which is step 2. If you've got any questions about any of this, feel free to email your teacher. Also feel free to email Mr. McEwen. He'd love to hear from you. So we're all 4 of us, Mr. McEwen, Mrs. Cadell, Mrs. Papakostas, and myself, will be available online during Fuse today to answer any questions that you have. So just be aware, I'm now going to go to Gateway, and I will write it up. I haven't written it up yet, but I'm about to do that now. I'm going to go to Gateway News, and I'll be writing it up in the news section today. So that's where you're going to find your news for today, so that you know what to do. Have a wonderful day, Year 7s, and yeah, feel free to email us. See you. Bye.